In this video, we're going to get into the absolute brilliance of what was Manchester City versus Liverpool. Listen, in my opinion, and I don't think I'm just being a prisoner of the moment, this has been the best game in the Premier League this season thus far. And if you think otherwise, go argue with your mother, because I really don't care. This game, from even for me, a couple of days leading up, hyped as can be. The Premier League run right now for the championship, for the #1 spot, is so tight. The table at one point was the #1 spot had 63 points, the #2 spot had 62, and then the #3 had 61. So literally anything that would have happened in this game would have been insane, and it would have been crucial. And the fact that it ended in a draw is even the craziest part. For whatever reason, for the, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 times, who knows, that I thought about this game leading up to it, for nothing in this world that I think it would end in a draw. I didn't know if it was going to be a narrow 1-0 victory. I didn't know if it was going to be maybe like a 4-1 thrashing or something like that. Maybe even a 3-1 sneaky from either Liverpool or Manchester City's side. For a game like this to have ended in a draw was crazy. But I digress too much. Even from the week leading up, the couple of days leading up in this game, you felt the hype. Whether when I spoke about it with friends, I was supposed to get together with a buddy and go over to his house to watch it, and we never really do that for these type of games for the most part on a Sunday. On social media, the craze coming into this game, and talking to my Liverpool friends at work, they were as nervous as can be, because Manchester City is no easy task. And to be honest, this game lived up to the hype in every way. Now, what I did not see coming, even though Liverpool has been flying high, I did not expect, like how Pep Guardiola said, a tsunami to hit Manchester City. And even with that tsunami hitting Manchester City was still able to hold on, not drown, and they drew the game 1-1. In my opinion, the stars of this game were Virgil van Dijk. Virgil had so many moments of brilliance, in my opinion, whether it was when he hit that header to clear out their last man, or a couple passes that he played up into the final third, and then Endo as well was just amazing midfield play, in my opinion. Did not expect that type of performance from either one of these players, even though, like I said, Liverpool has been flying high, but they really put on today in Anfield. And that environment and that stadium, Anfield, was absolutely nuts. You felt the vibes, you felt the pressure emitting from the fans. You really did feel that energy. Even from watching it from TV, you can tell that no one there was fucking around. Everyone there was there for a good time, and everyone was there to get a Liverpool win. And for me, on the Manchester City side, you have to mention that goal from John Stones. Like, the whole execution and the build-up in it was beautiful. From Aki going ahead and backing his man down and pulling McAllister away, and then that beautiful cross that Kevin just goes ahead and puts into that space that Stones just beautifully occupied after Aki went ahead and opened it up, was just absolutely great. I was thinking to myself when I first saw it, why wasn't that goalkeeper hugging that near post a little bit more? But when they slowed it down and you saw the breakdown and all the moving pieces, you're just like, wow, Liverpool really got caught there with their pants down. And all Liverpool was really missing in this game, and I don't want to put it all on him, was just a little bit more composure from Luis Diaz. He had a couple opportunities there. Had he put them away, we'd be singing a completely different tune. That tsunami would have bashed against Manchester City, and there would have been nothing they can do to get themselves back in the game. Just looking over at some of those plays, football is such a game of margins. It's just so crazy to me that he didn't put away some of those chances. And then too, that one that Jeremy Doku got absolutely denied by the upright. Absolute insanity. And I don't know, that challenge, right, on Jeremy Doku to McAllister, was it a penalty? Was it not? On calls like that, I'm super conflicted. One, it is super late in the game. So obviously, whatever you call, whether you give a penalty or you don't, will have a major influence on the game. Because if you award that penalty, you give Liverpool every single chance to come up top in that game. But if you don't, then you get the result that we saw. Ultimately a draw, especially with that little bit of time left in the game. But in that position that they were in, it's just strange because yes, Jeremy needs to go ahead and he needs to make a play on that ball. What is he supposed to do? McAllister is standing right there. But my boy Jeremy also too did cleat just McAllister straight up in the chest. It wasn't super dirty. It wasn't super intentional. Like I said, he was just playing the ball. What is he supposed to do? So is it a penalty? Is it not a penalty? I really have no idea, but it would have been interesting to see what would have happened if Liverpool had the opportunity to take another penalty kick to go up top this week in the stand. And to see that embrace there at the end between Pep and Klopp, to me was just so beautiful. So much respect between these two. Given the fact that Arsenal won their game, now Liverpool find themselves second to Arsenal and Manchester City finds themselves now third. Given goal differential, Arsenal is up, but let's see. There's still a lot of football to be left in this season, but will this for sure go down as the best game in this Premier League season? Let's see. I see it very difficult for another one to top it.